Morning with your language choice.
Hello, as mentioned, I'm PokerFacowaty. This is my first GDQ run ever, by the way. And I will be playing in German because our German friends who made this game won the bid war. So thank you so much for all of the donations that went towards the bid war. And we will be just starting now. Just a quick word. We will be breaking this game in half today. This doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's a very good game, as evidenced by just ask any German you know. Right, so, a second. So in 3, 2, 1, go. We skip the first cutscene. Ich bin Diego. We skip everything Diego has to say to us because we already know everything. And if you haven't played Gothic, the final ultimate goal of the game is... I'm not going to the usual locations, obviously. The final... Both of my screens went black for a second. Oh, it's back now? Okay, it's all good. The final goal of the game is to kill the sleeper. And to kill the sleeper, you need to stab his 5 hearts with blades of 5 orc shamans. So we will kill the 5 orc shamans. Asterisk, we will not be killing any of them. As in, the game doesn't think we killed them. Wait, this is actually a backup. The game doesn't think we killed them. They will all have very unfortunate accidents. So right now what I'm doing is called the catapult glitch, and it's called that because this happens. And this is actually a pretty okay location, and I'm really glad I got it, like, more or less first time. Yeah, there we go. This is very nice. Okay, this is very nice. So the catapult glitch works by pausing on the right frame, and that might sound scary, but this game normally runs at 24 FPS, so it's not that hard. And then when you pause it, when you unpause it after a short while, you get absolutely launched forward, so much that the camera doesn't follow you, so you have to save and load to even get there. And you cannot save and load while you're mid-air, but, you know, you cannot do a lot of things in this game that I will be doing today. One thing we have to do before we enter the Temple of the Sleeper, where we find the 5 shamans waiting to have those unfortunate accidents I mentioned, is we have to get a particular spell from some orcs, and the orcs don't necessarily like that too much, but they sometimes miss, and that's what I'm hoping they do. So avoiding orcs might look easy. It isn't. It's something I cannot even explain how to do properly, more or less. It's like a muscle. You just have to do it 10,000 times, get killed 9,000 times out of those 10,000 times, and then you learn how to avoid orcs. By the way, our map key resets our position. What happens if I tap it? This happens. I can jump indefinitely. So that means we can essentially be flying. So we don't need to open this gate. We can fly through this conveniently placed hole. And then we strafe because strafing cancels fall damage. Yeah, I know. You can also see me, sometimes the nameless hero, which is the hero of this game, will be like bumping his fists. I know that's not the correct term because you're bumping like fists between 2 different people, but if you want to correct me, you will just have to donate with that, with the correct term, because I knew it and I forgot it. So we enter the Temple of the Sleeper. Not supposed to be doing that until chapter 5 out of 6, by the way. So we essentially skip like 80% of the game, but just coming here. This skeleton likes to kill me when I expected the least. So the problem with orcs that I avoided previously was that almost all of the... Okay, creatures in this game, if you save and load, they don't attack you for a bit. Asterisk, that doesn't apply to orcs and humans. Fortunately, once we enter the temple, it's mostly creatures that do. And what I just did is, if I tap the map button to reset my position, we can fly. What if I hold it? If I hold it, I sink into the ground, and I just by chance, there's a steep piece of ground there, and at the end of that steep piece of ground, there is a door we can just go through when we're sinking into the ground, because that's what happens in this game. And here, I'm gonna make a backup. Here we encounter the first priest, step back for placebo, and I have to, after I talk to him, I have to unpause the game for a bit, pause, and then save and load. And that worked, perfect. We want him to get out his melee weapon instead of his magic. Now I sink into the ground to make him follow me, because saving and loading prevents him from attacking me, but also keeps him in place. And that's the side effect I don't really want. I would like him to move behind me. So hopefully he just follows me, buddy. I think he started following me the moment I loaded my save. Either way, this is kind of normal. Like, it's pretty random when he does that, so I'm not worried. I'm still happy that the timing out worked first try. I had some issues with it. If you ask me how much is the timing, what should I do perfectly? I need this information on your dead poker. Then I would say, get it, because I'll be dead. What we're doing right now is we're opening a trap that's supposed to be for us. At the bottom of this trap, there are some conveniently placed spikes, and the shaman's dead because he was on the spikes. He landed on the spikes that I just closed again, and I just kept saving and loading, and every load gave him damage. So that's first shaman done. And as you can see, it wasn't my fault. He just conveniently fell on top of some spikes 5 times in a row. About 5 times in a row.
Poker, is this a good time for me to come in with some donations?
Yeah, sure. You have time for like one, and soon you'll have time for more.
Okay, yeah, we've got plenty of good mornings here. I appreciate this. We have $10 from Luisa, who says, "Hey, EGDQ, in Portuguese, good morning is bom dia." And we have a $5 donation from Rado that says, "Dobo utro" from Bulgaria.
One more? You can squeeze one more.
Okay, very good. We have $5 from Moisef, who says, "Good morning in Arabic. You can do it." And I'm guessing it's going to be Sabah al-Khair. Sabah al-Khair to all of my Arabic-speaking friends.
I'm just going to where that second priest is. I picked up a mana potion on the way. The way the skeletons are placed is kind of important, but it seems we're good. Normally you have 3 switches in this room, and you're supposed to be clicking 3 different switches, but they all do the same thing. So we just click this switch, and 2 first clicks spawn demons, but again, saving and loading, we don't care about them. And the third one spawns the priest, and I need to jump on top of this switch. Thank you. Okay. And now what's funny is I am going to use these skeletons that just spawned, and I think that might not work this time because of their position, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's. I think that didn't work. So, so let's try again, and hopefully this time around it works better. It probably won't. I might need to make a round around the room to influence the position of the skeleton. Why is this skeleton near there with? Okay, I've never seen that happen. I've never seen the skeleton jump on the switch with me. So that's the first one. I've been playing this game for a while. Yeah, so wait, I will...
Poker, real quick, is that your "that's never happened before" moment?
Yes.
Yes, you have one.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna jump on top of this switch, and hopefully this works now. My estimate accounts for this, so don't worry. It's...
Would this be a good time for donations while you're figuring this out? Okay,
yes.
Very good. We have a $5 donation from Darlene that says, "Good morning in Flemish, Goeiemorgen." And we have a $10 donation from Holly that says Irish "good morning, Morgen Moth." And we also have a $5 donation from Nopamine that says, "Good morning in Finnish is Huva Huomenta." And then we also have a $5 donation from Nat Tiger that says "Gomoron" from Sweden.
In the meantime, I softlock. So it was a very good time for donations. I just didn't expect it to be such a good time, but yeah.
Fantastic.
No, what was supposed to happen here is I'm gonna hide behind this switch. I'm gonna stop talking to this guy and hide behind the switch. See, he can... Come on. I almost did it right. But the idea is I'm gonna hide behind the switch because as you can see, you can't see me behind this switch. Like if we're on the opposite side of the switch, there's no way he can see me, right? There's no way he can see me. And now, because he is closer to these skeletons than I am, they take aggro on him. Why is something I have no clue why that happens, but it's very convenient that they do. But what's more funny is the demons behind the skeletons and the priest, or the shaman, whatever you want to call him, take aggro on the skeletons. Okay, he's dead. Cool. So that's the second priest done. The most random priest. Hello? Okay. The most random priest, so I'm glad we got that out of the way. So we're just using his blade to get out of here. And now, so yeah, that's 2 done, 2 more to go, and the sleeper at the very end. And what I did when he was just like casually dying there, I improved my mana, I filled my mana, and I applied, I binded a special spell, the spell we needed from the orcs earlier, and that's transforming into an orc dog. Because this game has transformation spells, and you can transform into multiple creatures, and here we don't really need the orc dog specifically, we just need a transform, and it's because if you go into a corner, right here, and then you transform, you can maybe figure out what happens. Oh, he hit, like the skeleton shaman hit me and it reset my spell. Second try. We go through the wall because collisions. And now I walk into a cutscene trigger and walk back. And if you get out of the cutscene trigger, the cutscene skips. Normally you're not supposed to be doing that because you don't have control, but I kept control by going to the side. Now I untransform in the very specific spot. This scroll is supposed to be a trap for me because if you stand on it, this is not supposed to happen. But as I said, I accounted for this. It's all good. So what was supposed to happen happened, but I also died. So this is partially skipping the cutscene. So
Poker, can I come in here with a few more donations?
Right after this one.
Okay.
There will be a moment where I just walk for a bit. So I untransform in a very specific spot. He jumps on top of this table. This is supposed to be a trap for me because this happened. He did it again. He did it again. Okay. Third time makes the charm. Okay, you can read a couple donations, I guess, if I try.
Okay, before I read donations, I would like to thank chat for being incredibly understanding with my foreign language pronunciation. Y'all are the best. We have a $100 donation from Verlios, who says, new diary entry, and I'll try this here, Nurtakenbugentrag? My favorite event of the year finally runs my favorite game. I can confirm what Poker said. This game is great, if a bit rough around the edges. Great run, great event, stay hyped, GDQ. We have a $50 donation from Staff, who says, Guten Morgen auf Deutschland. Thanks for running Gothic, one of my all-time favorite games, and thanks to everyone for making ADGQ possible. Let's wake that sleeper up. We have a $10 donation that says, good late morning from snowy Finland. Good morning in Finnish is huomenta. Good luck pronouncing this. Finnish is not the easiest language for English speakers. And we also have a $25 donation from Marvin that says, thank you so much for running Gothic, finally. I played this game when I was 16 years old and suffered from cancer. It helped me through the darkest time of my life, and now it will hopefully help to save more lives by supporting Prevent Cancer. It means a lot to me to see this. All the best from Germany.
So yeah, as you could see, this is supposed to be a trap for me, and if the priest stands on it, it kills him. So tough luck. So we're transforming again here because we're just going into a tunnel that runs beneath this place. Because normally, if you played this game, you know. If you haven't, you don't. This is kind of like a Skyrim dungeon in the sense that you're supposed to be opening gates by like solving puzzles, I guess. I mean, the Skyrim ones aren't hard as well, right? So it's not really puzzle. It's more like, oh, you have 3 switches here, only one works, and something like that. I haven't played this game casually in years. But yeah, we're just not doing that. We're just going past it. Yeah, I'm gonna untransform early here, even though like jumping with the Orc Dog is pretty fast, but I would have to untransform near the Orc Guardian otherwise, and that crashes the game for some reason. Here, we're not supposed to go through here, but I can go past the trigger for the spikes, but before the spikes actually hit me, and we're in between hitboxes, and we can just go through. We can skip the talk with this shaman with what I just did, which is just jumping on top of a wall like this, and then with a precise movement we kill him with the spikes. And we kill ourselves with the spikes, obviously. So that was good, but that was so good. Let's do it again. Because I accidentally walked a little bit too far, but the idea was there.
Speaking of doing it again, can I take some more stabs at saying good morning in different languages?
Sure.
Okay, we have a $5 donation from Sarah that says, Jaoja Suyo, good morning, or more literally, did you sleep well from Korea? And seeing as I've been up all night for GDQ, well, who needs sleep when we've got cancer to beat? We've got a $10 donation from Greasy Gear that says, Borada from Wales. A $50 donation from Renji that says, Goa du Morgan, hello from the Netherlands. We have a $5 donation from Josh that says, good morning from Northern Germany. Where I come from, we say moin. And then we have a $20 donation from Lockdown2341 that says, good morning in Canadian. Sup, hoser, want to grab some Tims?
You have like 30 seconds more. If you want a couple more.
Sure. Yep. $10 from Vin that says, good morning from Slovakia. Or as we say, dobre rano. We have a $5 donation says greetings from Sir Kai. That says greetings from Germany for one of the best games from Germany, Gothic. Never finished this game as a kid, but heard that the final dungeon is a stretch. Nice to see it done fast. Also, guten Morgen. And we have a $10 donation from Ophelia, aged 8, soon to be 9, who says, good morning from England. It's my birthday on Monday, and I want to use some of my birthday money to help fight cancer. Is that not the most precious thing you've ever heard? Ophelia, thank you so much, and happy birthday. I hope your 9th birthday is an absolutely wonderful one.
So there, all of the ways we've killed the shamans are really great. I think this might be my favorite. I just need this guy to go the exact opposite way. There we go. So normally, if you want to use something in Gothic, you hold left click and click W. So I'm gonna hold left click and spam W, and hopefully this works. Again, I'm trying to use the shaman. There we go. Okay, that's not. I don't get it that often. It's a small window. So what just happened is he was falling on to the bottom of the temple, but the temple has no bottom. So he was essentially just falling under the map. And when he dies, there's like a small window when I can use just like use the use button on him, and I can loot him from like 3,000 miles away. And that's just what happened. The backup for this is pretty straightforward, and I also like it as well, which is you just need to move a bit further, like further back, I guess. And then when you come back, he's respawned, but he's not actually respawned, as in the game doesn't physically respawn him. It moves him back to where he was, except like, you know, he's dead. So you can just loot him normally. I'm gonna save here because this guy has killed me multiple times, and as I said, saving and loading doesn't work on people. So it's ja, natürlich. It's not a very good technique. You just need to like avoid them as much as you can. So we're coming close to the end, skipping out the cutscene but jumping into it. And now, here comes probably my favorite glitch of the game, which is, I save here, I jump into this conversation, and then I load it. Okay, the first time is pretty good for this. So, I started the conversation, and I loaded the game while the conversation was going on. You can do it by just pausing at the same frame as someone tries to talk to you. And then, when Korkalom, which was the character that was talking to me, tried to talk to me again, you could maybe spot that I turned a bit when I landed my jump. The game now thinks that I'm constantly talking to him, but at the same time I have control, and that means that the game is softlock now. Like, if I try to do escape, nothing happens. But you can finish the game this way. This has the advantage of no one can attack me right now. So if you just pay attention to the soldier... Oh, he disappeared, never mind. But there was a soldier right there who couldn't do anything to me. Time is coming up right now, and... time! So here is this cutscene in German.
Nachdem der Schläfer wieder in seine Dimension verbannt wurde, begab ich mich zurück ans Tageslicht. Die magische Barriere war gefallen, doch für mich fing das Abenteuer damit erst an. Aber das ist eine andere Geschichte.
Okay, as the credits are rolling, I will just say my quick thank yous. So thanks for the Gothic community. If you want to speedrun this game, I've made a tutorial for this specific category with optional strats, with how you can start it pretty easily with very consistent strats. So definitely look into that if you're interested. Thanks to the Polish speedrunning community, and thanks a lot to my parents who support me in every way they can, and they're watching right now, and they've seen all of my runs so far on different marathons. So thanks a lot to them, and my last message of the day would be support your local marathons. Thank you so much for having me. It was great fun, and I hope every Gothic fan had fun as well. So thanks a lot.